So, what up, guys, and welcome back to the podcast. So, the awkward part about this is it is not crochet related. This podcast is about something that recently just happened, and I want to talk about it because I'm trying to let go and let God, but sometimes that's freaking hard. Like, now, this is for people who believe in a higher power. Not everybody does, but for me, I do. And I'm really struggling, and I have to be honest. So, on this episode of the social hour, that is exactly what I want to talk about. Because, sorry, computer, I like to reserve my. Oh, so, and Joseph. I like to reserve my. I don't I don't always crochet. I don't always talk about crafting in general. So I think the social hour is a good outlet for me to talk about the other things that I'm passionate about and other things that I have on my mind. So if you keep seeing me do this, it's just I can't help it. Like just like seeing my face right here is just like Um, but that's besides the point. So, guys, welcome to the social hour. My name is Kai Bingham, and today we're doing the dang thing. You know what I mean? I hope the audio sounds okay. Hope everybody can hear me. So let's get started. So yesterday I was let go from my job. I talk about it in my podcast that I am uploading today. So you'll see this video probably tomorrow, and you'll see the the Crochet Corner podcast today. And it was for something that I felt like wasn't my fault. But with that being said, I have to respect the decision, I guess. I mean, I was thinking about, releasing myself from that job anyway, but it just happened faster than I intended, which is a way I feel like God is humbling me, from some things that I did that I shouldn't have did. And at that point, I accept full responsibility. But it's like, I need to know, like, when you're feeling that type of feeling like somebody wronged you or like you were wronged in any way, how to overcome that. And I just don't know. Like, I do feel wronged. Am I okay? I'm okay. I'm not upset that I lost the job. I'm just upset in the way that it happened. And I can't go into too much detail, and I feel wrong. Like, I feel like they should have understood what happened, and to me, and the people involved should have owned up and said something. But when you're the scapegoat, you're just the scapegoat. Like, that's just what happens. Like, there's no if, ands, or buts about it. There's nothing else you can do about it, and it freaking sucks. Because for me, it's like, no matter how much I struggle, I don't want people having false opinions about me in their head. And I think that's a human type. Boys, stop it. I think that's just a human freaking. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I just noticed that it's like really short. Okay. Did I do anything? Oh, wait. That's where he's tied up. Hey, we're lit. There we go. And I realized that's just like a human emotions. Like, especially when I just don't like people having false ideologies about me, and that's why, like, the majority of the time I keep to myself. I treat everybody the same, you know what I mean? And it's like, I approach everybody like they're a good person until you show me otherwise. So with that being said, that's just like, leaving on that note really like got me bent. And guys, I'm trying to work through it. Like, yesterday I was not upset, but the more I thought about it, the more I germinated on it, the more it just sat in my head, the more I was like, y'all people got me stuck. Like, you know what I mean? And Lord, and I'm like, God, like, please, like, just take these feelings out of my body, because Lord knows that you know what's crazy, y'all? I was more afraid of getting written up than getting fired. Like, when I got let go, I was happy, like all this pressure I felt on my soul and like on my body, just like you finally throw up after feeling sick for a while, like left my body. And so I was just really, really, really like okay with it, but just the way it happened. And it's like I'm struggling because I don't know how to just let those feelings go, just let everything go. That door is now closed. And I keep opening it like, but, like when you restart the argument, like, okay, but, like, I just keep reopening that door. And I'm like, Lord, please help a sister out because I can't keep feeling like this. Like, I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to do other things with my life. It's just not working. And sometimes, like, I feel like I be getting myself into some mess. Like I'm the type of person, and this always happens to me. Like I mean to do well, but then it goes left, completely left, like, whoom. And it makes me so afraid to stand up for myself and say stuff because it always freaking happens to me. So it's like, well, I should have kept my mouth shut. Yeah. So guys, I'm struggling. And I know we're all human. I know we go through these things, but for me, like I'm a very sensitive person, and it's like, whoo, sorry. It's sometimes it can be hard for me to deal with my emotions in a healthy way, without lashing out, without doing self-destructive behavior. I mean, the last time that something crazy happened to me, I literally stopped talking to all of my family and friends for almost a month. I was just at my house. Just posted, like not talking to anybody. And that's not healthy. That is not healthy at all. My friends were my sisters. Like, they're not even my friends anymore. My sisters were so pissed at me. But like, I didn't know how else to like say what I was going through or deal with what I was going through. And so that's just how I did it. So I'm just really thankful to God that He's working on me daily, and that I'm not in a stressful environment anymore where I feel like no matter what I do is not good enough. I know I'm a hard worker. I know I'm a good worker. And I'm just really, even though I'm upset about how it happened, I'm just like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. And I know I share so much about everything on here. Like, why not share my struggles too? Because it happens. Like, excuse my language, but shit happens. And I think it's all in how we deal with it. And I don't know, y'all, because a girl was ready to, ooh, I'm really nice and everything, but come on. Anyway, just a short little something that I wanted to talk about. And you guys tell me too, like, I know we all struggle. What are some healthy, recreationally good ways that you guys deal with your stress and anxiety? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for listening to my TED Talk or my rant or whatever you want to call it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.